fact that this was a Bill bounce back game. It was the best game for Krosky Merritt since week 5, which was their last win. It's not like he's not looked the part when he has played. He just hasn't played a ton in recent weeks, and I think largely his downturn was because of the way defenses started playing this team when they had so many injuries at receiver. But he looked like the guy we saw earlier in the year, and I think, you look ahead to, can they decide that a Krosky Merritt, Chris Rodriguez combination is good enough to go forward? For a team that has a lot of problems, the answer might be maybe. So that to me was positive. Mikey Sanders still, obviously, we've talked a lot about the problems he has had in the slot this year, but his 4th interception. The team, I believe, only has 8 turnovers on the year on defense. So he's got half. I think that's a positive sign. Where they play him next year is a question, of course. Jalen Lane. Sure, it would have been cool if we'd seen more of him as a receiver, but they made it pretty clear when they brought him in that they were viewing him as a punt returner first and figure out the rest later. That your second punt return touchdown of the season. Again, I'm not going to discount that because that's something that's pretty rare. I think B. Mitch was the last one to do that in a season. So I think all those guys, and there's some other players, of course. Terry McLaurin and Antonio Hamilton was a surprise contributor on defense. But, if we're going to take a legitimate positive out of this, I think that some of the younger guys stepping up was huge because that's what these last games could be all about is can you get something more out of some of these guys to give you the belief, if you're Washington, that we have some more building blocks than maybe we thought, halfway through the season.